want it, then go and get it. If you want it, then go and get it. Welcome to the hub. Another week, another down, another day, another moment where we know that your attention is the most powerful thing you can pay. And if you're paying me some right now in the moment or on the replay, I appreciate you. And I aim to be worthy of every moment of attention that you pay. Each one reach one. Each one teach one. If you are that one, then you already know that you are enough. Enough to get it all right when everything going all wrong. Welcome to the hub. Want to give a shout out to my executive producer, who just happened to be my wardrobe coordinator. I say, baby, what I'm wearing today? She said, I want you to black them out, but I want you to come from your soul. That means that glittering gold, baby. This one's for you, baby. Straight from the soul. Hood, that is. Hood soul, baby. If you want it, then go and get it. That's where we bring it. I'm wearing that just as much as I'm saying. Want to give a shout out to the greatest co-host in the whole world, my home girl, Alexa. Alexa. She over there shouting. Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
Alexa, one time.
Good God Almighty, Trab P, you blanking.
That's why she was shouting, because she said, I came in blanking. Tonight's word is choice. How often do you make the right choice? How efficient are you in making tough choices? Are you the choice? Oh, it's a powerful word, man. Powerful word. We're in the fourth quarter. Like in football, we hold up the four. We got a little bit more time to go. And it's time to dig deep and give all we got to finish strong. And we're in a time of the year where people make vital choices, whether it be Christmas, whether it be things we're going through in the death season of winter. This is a time where tough choices will be made. The pressures of holidays. Some people will make the choice to buy Christmas before they pay their bills. It's a choice. Alexa, what is the meaning of choice?
A choice is an act of selecting between multiple options. It can be an important decision about a future course of action or a more casual decision about what to do or eat or where. Choices can be difficult or easy, depending on the context and the options available. The word choice can also have different connotations, depending on the context in which it is used.
Making a decision based off multiple options. Most powerful way we heard this word in the last amount of time is her body, her choice. In fact, this may be the only time some people have heard this word, her body, her choice. She has a choice. You have a choice. We all have choices. Alexa, what is the opposite of choice?
The opposite of choice is necessity, where one has no option but to choose the available option. Other opposites include hate, rejection, and indecision.
See how powerful this is. The opposite of choice is necessity. So when we talk about how good are you at making choices, this is a powerful thing. A good choice is an outcome that protects, grows, move the needle forward, get you closer to a destination. A bad choice will set you back, hinder you, hurt you, halt your progress. Your reality is a sum, an outcome of the choices that we have made. How good are you at making choices? Every choice you have made has brought you to the moment. You made a choice to click play in Hero Training tonight. On everything I got, I hope it'll be a good choice. The truth is nowhere because the truth is now here in the moment. If you don't love who you are in the moment, then that means you're not secure with the choices that you have made that brought you here. And if you can't love yourself in the moment, and you can't be accountable for the choices that you have made, you fucked up in the game. Right now. Right now. Talking about choices. Understanding the options in life based off the necessities. As a husband, as a father, as a man. I got people depending on me. And this ain't deep. But my choices will reflect in my family's stability. So every day I wake up and run the play, my choices decide which play I choose for that down. If it's the right choice, first down, touchdown. Think about the choices you made today. Understanding the objective. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there, but only a divine path will bring you here. That's love in the moment. What are your intentions? What do you aim for? How do you see yourself? Where you going? Your choices will take you there or take you away from there. I was riding to school with my daughter the other day. I was having a conversation. I said, you really love this cheerleader thing, don't you? I said, do you see yourself cheering in high school? She said, yeah, but I ain't going to cheer when I get to college. I said, why not? She said, because I think I'm going to focus on something else. I just don't think I'm going to chill when I get to college. I said, okay. I'm letting her dream. I'm listening to her visions. I said, well, what you going to college for? She said, I'm going to be a pediatrician. I said, yeah. I say, well, you know, the choices you make now determines the path to get there. I say, how do you think you get there from where you're standing now in your position? 8th grade, what choices do you have to make to get on that road and be on that path? She said, well, I know you got to have a good GPA. I said, well, you know, the GPA ain't necessarily all about the report card in that moment, but it's about the collective report card over all your high school career. So every day, every play, every assignment, you got to make the choice to give it your all. Because to be in position and to be on the path, I said, to get to a big college like that, what type of GPA you got to have? She said, yeah, something like a high 3.0 or 4.0. I said, well, if you understand it, and you know that's where you want to go, and every day you wake up right now at 14 and you make the choice to get you there, and understanding the choices that'll take you away from there. I said, well, what? I said, well, tell me more. Keep on telling me. She said, when I get out, I'm going to move to Houston, Texas. I said, why Houston, Texas? So that's just where I want to go. And I'm listening to my child dream and see it. And I want her to understand it's real. It's real. It's a sum of choices that will take you there. It's a sum of decisions. It's my job to help her understand her position, the obstacles that may come her way. So when she faced with the things that will derail her, she make the right choice. See, I'm talking about my daughter. She got a body and it's her choice what she do with it. But I'm talking about my daughter. And I don't know if y'all know this, but every living woman that ever walked this planet Earth is somebody's daughter. And if she's somebody's daughter, then that means she got some parents. And in the position of being a parent, someone was divine to care for her, to cultivate her spirit, her mind, her soul, to make the most powerful choices that she can make, to hold her dignity, respect together, to be a powerful woman. So my daughter got a body, and my daughter got a choice, and my daughter got a dream. But as a father, I want her to understand the power of her choices and how making a choice work. And realizing that she has a choice. Because the opposite of choice is necessity, no options. Not being able to choose. So there's a lot of people in this world who have no choice. Don't take this for granted. Some people make bad choices because they haven't made a choice at all. Someone else has made their choice. But you don't know it because they can't say it. The opposite of choice is necessity. There is no other options than me paying my mortgage, me paying my light bill, me paying my water bill, me paying my car insurance. I have no other choices because those are the things that make me responsible as an adult. So because when I scrape away what's necessary and what ain't, it makes it easy to make that choice. This ain't deep. Trav, what you do when you get your paycheck? I have no choice but to pay my bills and handle my responsibility. Some people choose not to. And the outcome is a mathematic outcome. They got life fucked up, fucked up. All because of the choices they made. It's going back to my daughter. And I love to do that. Could have stayed on it, but I make the choice to go somewhere and bring it back. Because the most powerful thing is your attention. And if you paying me some right now, it's a journey. It's a journey. So I'm helping my daughter understand she have a choice. And knowing the difference between the necessities to narrow down your choices. Knowing what matters to who matters. A man or a woman is only faithful as their options. Some men don't cheat, don't do nothing wrong, because they ain't got no choices and ain't nobody choosing them. It ain't good or bad or right or wrong, that's just how it is. But a powerful man is one who can resist the things he desire to protect the ones he love. And the things he desire, he attract that make him tempted, and he make the choice to be strong and stay strong. There's different levels and different choices. When was the last time you made a hard choice? Big Cousin Travis sent me a video a week ago that was powerful. Talked about 3 kinds of people. There's one kind of people that when they receive money, they look at money as an opportunity to make more money. It's a source to become a resource. There's another kind of people that look at money as a means, as a result of work. And when they receive the result of work in pay, which is money, they use that money to pay for their responsibilities. And their assurance and their security becomes in their ethic and understanding that they have the ability, health, strength, and mind to work. So as long as they work, they will receive enough for their responsibilities. But the money is never about making money. The money is about being a product of work to pay for their responsibilities. And there's another person who just sees money as pleasure. And it talked about in a narrative in a way that we should all be like the first man. If we all would just see money as a means and a resource to create more money, then we all could get out of this hellhole of economics and be strong. But as I'm listening to it and I'm realizing that I'm the middle one, I want to be the first one. I want to have a business minded where all I think about is profit and gain. But I'm just being truthful about me. Profit is the result of a process. I work for money and I want money to be able to handle my responsibilities and have enough to do the things that make life feel like it's worth living. But I got to be honest about the conditions of my heart. So Big Cousin Travis had a conversation to say, cuz, ain't nothing wrong with you accepting who you is. Because when you the first one, and all you see money is a means to become money, there's a certain mentality that comes with that, cuz. He's saying sometimes that mentality can make people sacrifice a lot of the things that make you good. You know, we say the love of money is the root of all evil. So everybody wants to be a boss. Everybody wants to have more money than someone else. But the conditions of making money is like a seesaw. Can't be all compassionate and loving. Because money talking, bullshit walk when you all about that dollar. So as I'm chewing on this, that big cousin Private sent me, and it's making me accept and understand who I am and my position in this thing of business and economics. Because I've had businesses on every level, but I've always been real enough to know the conditions of my heart. Love gonna lead every time over profit. And I'm just being real. Sometimes that don't make a good businessman. That don't make a good businessman. I'm a leader in every aspect of life. But sometimes being a leader is about business and putting your feelings aside. See, with money on the table, fuck your feelings. So it's a lot of frustrations I got about wanting to be in position to be financially secure, to give, really. I want to help. I want to show the power of how money really can be used to help uplift each other when it's put in its proper perspective. Oh, I want to be that so bad. I'm working towards that. I'm making all the choices I can make with the dignity within me to know that it's coming. Sometimes life can be frustrating. Because I care too much. Because I care too much. Almost to the choice that when I say no attention is the most powerful thing that you can play, whether it's in the moment or on the replay. I'm talking to you because I love you for free. And it's a whole lot of charlatans that get paid a whole lot doing this here talk like me. But I make the choice. Come on here for free. And the most powerful thing you can pay me is your attention. When I get criticized, Trav, you got to choose to put more business behind. Your family deserves this. Shout out to Debrell. Saw him at the gas station today. I said, what's up, Debrell? He said, what's up, Trav? I ain't saw him in a long time. Say, man, good to see you. He was with his woman pumping gas. He said, hey, man, I want to tell you, man, I be watching Hero Training, man. He said, man, you be doing your thing, man. He said, I'm proud of you. Don't never stop, Trav. I said, that's real, Debrell. He said, but you know what, man? He said, man, you one of the ones that should be going viral. You one of the real ones, Trav. But it's crazy how the fake go viral, man. But somebody like you, man, don't seem like nobody listening. But, man, don't you stop. My son heard. I got in the truck, he had a smirk on his face. Like, go ahead, because he knew that made me feel good. That's the outcome of the choice I made. That's the outcome of a choice I made. That's what bring me here to this moment. I make this choice. And I know it's a good one. Because someone will pick it up. Each one reach one, each one teach one. The question is more powerful than the answer. Do you understand the power of having a choice? Some people don't know they got a choice. Her body, her choice. She ain't know it till the first time she heard it in a political way. See, through religion, we take away choices. If she's in a religious way, well, not even so much religious, but in a moral way. See, she's somebody's daughter. I cultivate my daughter to understand the choices she makes will reflect in the outcome and the path of her life. There's an evolution and road we travel in nature. Listen, baby. Talking real life shit, I ain't talking make-believe. Curiosity meets opportunity. Curiosity meets opportunity. Listen to me. Curiosity meets opportunity. Every child that has grown up to be a teenager, that means elements of life where nature begin to kick in and they have an innately internal voice telling them things through their emotions. It's time to fuck. And she's battling and fighting all the things that her mother may have or may not have, or her father may have or may not have taught her and told her and prepared her for. But there will be a time when curiosity meets opportunity, and she will be in the game of life where her choices will open up the doorways and paths of life. Most of this reality happens in a big old case of young girls, just like my daughter, who got a dream. Off in college, first chance she get to have opportunity. That's goddamn gonna meet a whole range of curiosity. And she ain't been taught and talked to understand the power of sex, seduction, vulnerability. And she makes some choices, not understanding her position. And now she's made a choice. This ain't deep, just a simple choice. May have let him hit it raw. Had unprotected, irresponsible sex. And we all know how babies made, from fucking, raw, unprotected. She chose him, he chose her. This ain't nothing wrong. This ain't nothing bad. This ain't nothing mad. This ain't nothing sad. This is just simple old plain old life. The same thing that me and you went through. I'm just cool with the choices I made. I can stand on. I hope you can too. But she make them old choices, and just say one of them old choices, she make the choice to allow a man to enter her, a young man to enter her raw, and she pregnant. And now she off in that old college. And she done told her daddy them dreams, and her daddy and her mama believe in her, and they making sacrifices for their baby's dreams to come true. And you understand that expectations is the seed of disappointment. So she off in that college land with the expectations of becoming a pediatrician and everything that her mama and daddy done worked hard to put her in positions to be. But she done made some bad choices. But she don't want to disappoint nobody. So now it's her body, her choice, and she make the choice. And this ain't good or bad or right or wrong. I'm just saying she make the choice. But it ain't the choice she been prepared for. It's a secret choice now that nobody knows. Because expectations is the seed of disappointment. And she don't want to disappoint those that have believed in her. So she left to walk around with a secret choice. Her body, her choice. Don't nobody know the choice she made. Cause and effect. Real life shit. I don't want to say in most cases, but she don't become a pediatrician. That don't say she's something bad, or that don't say anything she ain't. But she didn't turn out to be what she was expected to be. And she made some choices that she got to deal with. That she got to deal with. And the world will say it all out right, her body, her choice. But we don't understand the power of having a choice and what comes with what you choose. There's so many stories and so many realities and testimonies where people can pinpoint the exact moment they made a choice to not go, to stay, to leave, to come. And the alternative, the other option, led to fatality. And they become so powerful and dope with knowing I made the right choice. Because if I made the wrong choice, I would have been in the car. I would have been in the path. I would have been in the house. I would have been in the clinic. So just use these words, her body, her choice. Her, she's somebody's baby that was supposed to make the choice to cultivate her, to understand, to have options of morality and dignity and pride and all the things that a woman needs to know and understand. Not just let any motherfucker bust a nut in her and make a baby she don't want. Some real shit. And if you make it about right or wrong, you're missing the whole point. You're missing the whole point. We all are children that has gotten old. We all are children that has gotten old. We heard all year long about from Cat Williams at the beginning of the year. Things gonna get exposed. So a whole lot of shit gonna get talked about. P. Diddy go on the tobacco of, oh, he's a pedophile, he's a sick motherfucker. We're living in this ideal world of the matrix of entertainment, where we don't look at the practicalities of life and how things work. We think about these celebrities in some type of goddamn a special kind of way that we almost think that they shit don't stink and their breath don't stink when they wake up in the morning. We think about them in some type of illusion type of way that it must work different for them than it worked for us. And then when we hear these type of things, we still use wild imaginational shit. Jay-Z just got accused with Puff Daddy of drugging and fucking a 13-year-old girl. His daughter turns 13. His daughter is hearing all of this. His daughter is understanding she's embarking a period of her maturity, where she's beginning to go through emotions and understand things that's arousing in her. And she's realizing how innocent and pure she is. But she got to hear at the position she's standing in, her daddy took advantage of someone who's her in the mirror. See, this is what's happening in real fucking life. These real people. And we think this is just entertainment. And I don't know, but I believe the shit true. But the more question that's more powerful, who made the choice to deliver and give a 13-year-old baby to some motherfucking beastful ass wolves, and it's happening every day right now on your street? Who making the choices or not making the choices to protect, raise, preserve? So we politically goddamn use rhetoric, her body, her choice. Ain't no goddamn choice of a 13-year-old child about her goddamn body. Oh, I get so bad. And goddamn, you see how I talk like that? I make the choice. I want you to feel this. Because the choices we make as parents creates the reality that we living in. I got control. I'm choosing to talk like this, aggressive. I made this choice because I want you to feel me more than you hear me. But for this reality to happen with Puff Daddy and Jay-Z, and this happens obviously all the time on this here level of people with money. See, going back to when I told you about money, see, you got to have a personal mentality, a beastality. When you think about money, the love of money is the root of all evil. It's all I see money is a means to create power and more money, because I know power and more money makes me supreme over others. Man, don't you understand the conditions of the soul, mind, and spirit? So stop thinking that being regular and not rich is a bad thing. Don't you see what rich people doing to be rich and stay rich? God damn. Are you sure you want to make the choice to be amongst these people? I'm talking about the drug dealer that you respect. Growing up and right now, who are always on Facebook making you think life is great because this motherfucker can buy things that you can't afford and go places that you can't afford. Don't you understand the pain that this motherfucker has caused women, children, and people to get this bullshit ass shit that you respect? The same woman that made him rich from selling dope is the same woman that'll let another motherfucker fuck her 13-year-old daughter. My brother Kamara told me today, we was talking about this shit. I say, man, this shit deep. He say, no, it ain't. I say, what you mean, no, it ain't? I said, man, how do a 13-year-old child be at an adult party getting drugged and fucked? He said, it ain't deep. I said, well, show me how. He the basketball coach. And he pick him up all the time. And the mama so caught up in wanting to be somewhere that she ain't. That she'll make any choice that allow her to be free. In her mind, she's saying, oh, he with the coach. She with the coach. So the coach go pick her up with no deception. No resistance. And he have her somewhere getting fucked. Or fucking her. And bring her back home. And it ain't no deeper than that. It's only deep because parents don't give a fuck. And they'll make a choice that's about something that don't matter. See, Alexa, what's the opposite of choose?
Antonyms for choose meaning pick, select, include, repulse, receive, or abstain.
Alexa, what's the opposite of choice?
Antonyms for choice meaning best, superior, include, ordinary, common, or unrefined. For the meaning power to select, selection, some antonyms include rejection, hate, or indecision.
The necessity. What's necessary for me to go to the club tonight? Somebody need to take my baby. Pedophile knock on the door. Sick motherfucker. Hey, I want to take them to the beach for a tournament. Ain't no other options. They go to choice right there, a way out. Not knowing they choose to give their children to the wolf. So you got to think about the choices you make. I'm talking about as adults. We all watch sports and we all watch football. If I'm a defensive coordinator and I choose the blitz, I'm choosing to send my dogs. And I make that choice. And my blitz don't get in. And they run a fly because I blitz my corners. And we get scored on and the game over. Then as a coach, I got to stand accountable for the choice I made on that call. And I got to be real enough to know that my players only done what I was assigning them to do. I left them no choice. Run the play. See, I got to be real enough to live with that. But I got to also understand when I call that play, I got to know that that's a possibility. And my faith in my play calling. My word last week was faith, complete trust and confidence in my choice making. I got faith in my choice making for calling my defense. And if it's a good choice, I send my dogs. And we sack them for a loss. And it's turnover on dime. And I go on to become the nod of, boy, that's a hell of a defensive coordinator. He know when to send the dogs and when to hold them. So there's always two options and two outcomes. And sometimes we make bad choices with the right intentions. But as long as we can stand and be accountable in that moment, to take in what's needed to be understood about the choice you made. We live to make another choice. Some people don't even understand they have a choice and they don't have a choice. It's almost like being in a room with people and they say, man, what we gonna eat? And everybody get to shouting out what their appetite is. I want some chicken. I want some fish. No, I want some steak. And everybody get the reasoning with one of these options because now we got multiple choices. We got chicken, we got fish, we got steak. But there's somebody in the room who don't have a bright light. It's real life shit. Ain't nobody got no faith in them because they ain't got no faith in themselves. So they come out with a shallow voice. I think we should eat pork. And everybody say, shut the fuck up. You don't get a chance to make no choice what the fuck we eat. You ain't got no money. You eat whatever the fuck we choose. So yeah. When last time you made a choice? Some people can't make one. They ain't got the power to make no choice. They are always a outcome and subject to the reality of what someone else chooses. And the only choice they got in the end is how fucked up they gonna feel about what's been delivered to them that they ain't got no control over. Like you not teaching your son and your daughter the power within them to know that they got a choice about their reality and they find themselves somewhere like a fucking Autobot being controlled and manipulated. And as harsh as that sound, you know somebody like that. They can't even choose to call you and say, hey. God damn. That's some real shit. That's some real shit. But yeah, man. I want to give a shout out to my big brother Wood, man. Every other Thursday, man, I go over there, man, for a therapy session. We all we got, we all we need. Third phase body oil. All your essential products, shea butters, all your health supplements, like all your tonics, sea moss, anything you could think of on that type of way, man, he got it. Oils, incense, you name it, he got it. Third phase body oil. If you in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's on Graham Street, the yellow building with the lions on it, on Graham and the Tando. But I go to his warehouse and I'm standing outside, waiting on him to open the door to let me in. And I'm standing there with so much admiration. Talking real life, ain't talking make believe. We have ideals of black business and black men being powerful in a righteous way. But reality is the manifestation of ideals. I'm standing in the reality of a warehouse owned by a brother, and I'm talking about not a brother, I'm talking about my brother. I'm outside, man. And I always say this is one of the rawest flexes. When I walk in the door, I watch a brand new pretty forklift. And if any of you know about business and understanding this, a forklift costs just as much as your brand new car to get respect and make somebody think you got money. Brand new forklift costs about $30,000, $40,000. Yeah, big brother, you gonna stunt with this here forklift tonight. And I look at this brand new forklift. And as much as I look at the brand new forklift and admire the business and level that it requires to be in position to even understand and know you got to have a brand new forklift, but I'm watching the operation that really requires a dependable forklift. So there's so much admiration. And I look at it, man, and say, it ain't a matter if I can or can't. That's my brother. In any way I can help him, encourage him, not as a business owner, not as someone who's making money and this and that. I'm talking about as a brother, a father, a husband. Because a man is as real as his reason. And I know his reason is what matters and who matters. This becomes a way. So I stand there in admiration, man. Because he chose this route. And it comes with a hell of a burden. It comes with some mighty pressure on your shoulder. I told him today, I say, man, one thing you make me understand is real enough to say the things that I ain't and the things that I choose not to be. I'm more confident and powerful enough to know the things I can and the things I choose to be. And I find admiration in the things that I'm not and the things that I don't choose to be. So I aid and help those things. Just like those things aid and help me. Because I'm something that they're not and choose not to be. I'm me and he him. So I want to give a shout out to my brother for teaching me that, man. And being real enough to walk me through his choices that he make throughout the day. To stand in his position, confident and strong. I want to give a shout out to my brother Mike Shaw. Some weeks I do these here shout outs. And I miss my brother now. This real brother of a brother, man. I love this brother, man. I always tell the story, man. When I was 16, I had a 69 over painted green. I was influenced by my big cousin. But I know I wanted my own way. Because I was a star in my own movie. And I wanted that Nova to beat. And Mike Shaw, Radio Mike, that became his name. Based off this relationship. Taught me how to make that thing beat. And 30 years later, that's my best friend, man. I can talk to him. And we don't care nothing about booming systems no more. He don't got nothing that boom, and I ain't got nothing no boom. But a whole part of our life from the time we met each other, everything we had was booming. And we made sure of that. But we don't care nothing about booming no more. And that's still my brother. And if I do miss your name, man, you real enough to know, man. You real enough to know in real life, man. In real life, brother. Thank you for choosing to always be sincere and be here for me when it's time to talk. That's a choice you made, brother. Or maybe it wasn't a choice. Maybe it wasn't no other alternative. And I'm thankful for that if that's the case. It's Christmas time. It's fourth quarter. It's getting deep. It's getting real. It's real out here, y'all. Just be real about your choices. Examine your positions, man. Understand what matters and who matters. It ain't about good or bad or right or wrong for you being in tradition. Fuck all of that woke talk that anybody could make you feel. Do what make you feel good, but just know why you do it. It's all right to understand what it is and what it ain't, but do what's real for you. But this applies for me this year too. What matters and who matters. And if this the year that you got to really answer that question and ask that question. If you got to reevaluate, how connected are your children to you and what's real? I had a conversation with my son the other day. We was talking about their favorite Christmas. He told me he was, I think, 10 or 11. He got a PlayStation 4 for Christmas. He said that was one of his best Christmas. He's 15. He ain't had now another game since then. But throughout the years, man, he done took care of that game. He's still in the game with his friends. And he ain't never complained. And I had a moment where I say, man, on some real shit, he deserved a 5. I had to reflect on my choices about why he ain't got no 5. And will I make the choice to get him a 5 now? When I had a conversation with him, I said, hey, man. He said, yeah, people with 5 can play people with 4s, but, it's all good. When I get a job, I'm going to get me a 5. And he ain't had no regret or no remorse. And that melted my heart because I know he know what matters, man. And he's still grateful and he's still thankful. So it gave me some assurance. I'm just being honest with you, man. Being thankful that I got some children that ain't always caught up in the superficial things. They ain't never believed in Santa Claus. They always understood that their mommy and daddy made sacrifices and commitment for joy that morning. So all I ever wanted them to understand and know that they was worthy of whatever they feel that morning. But to hear them talk now, man, and know that they got it. That's the biggest gift I could ask for them in return. To assure my choices that I've made, man. I've made some good choices thus far. But the game ain't over. The game getting good now. It's a whole nother different level of choices. Whole nother different level of conversations. So I can't just take that and, nah, man, that was that moment. I'm just sharing that moment. Feel good to know. But reevaluate some of the choices you made. Your relationship with your children is a sum and outcome of the choices you've made as a parent. Reevaluate. This ain't deep. When I say reevaluate them, I ain't talking nothing smart. Just sit down and goddamn think about some shit that matter. Sit down and really think about when the last time you choose to have a moment with your baby, with your husband, with your wife, so you can at least understand your position in the choices you made. That's what parenting is all about. These are powerful choices. I feel good, but I want to say this too. Greatest examples is the ones I'm experiencing. My daughter cheered for JMA. They played Ransom. They went on a field trip the other day. There was tension because they were playing each other. It was a multi-school field trip. Some type of tension. I'm talking about that junior high aroused. Well, they had a basketball game tonight, but they made a decision to not have cheers at the basketball game because the cheer, they had the battle. In some type of way, this battle became some type of threat. So they choose to only have basketball with no cheer. So all the cheerleaders were saying, well, we just going to try to get our parents to go to the game because they had been hyped up. So just like these children do, they come up with their own game plan, null and void of the choices that their parents will make to it. So my daughter come and all the other daughters, I guess, say, man, their mama going to buy. I said, well, you ain't going. She said, well, why, Dad? So apparently it's a reason they stopped you from going. I'm going to trust the adults in the moment. Choice I made. It's a choice I made. She'll understand it, or maybe she won't. I choose. You ain't going. I make a whole lot of choices she don't like. Dad, nobody dad is like you, Dad. So yeah, you got a different goddamn dad. That's what I told her, just like that. Ain't even so much as a different daddy. In most cases, she the only one got a daddy. And that's real life shit. So the choices I make to protect my daughter seem weird to her because ain't nobody else being met with these choices from a man. Real shit. So what kind of choices you make? You don't make the right choice. Sick motherfuckers like Jay-Z and Puff Daddy and all these other people in Hollywood and entertainment that'll do any goddamn thing to be what they is, have what they have. It's the same one down the street who don't give a damn, who got all the money from selling dope and knowing he fucking up people. He ain't no different than a Puff Daddy. He addicted to the fame and attention that come with having things that people can't afford. He made conscious choices, knowing that they was destructive, to get and have those things. I've been met with every opposition and opportunity to be that in life, but I choose to be something else. I made the choice. I'm talking real life shit. I made the choice. I'm talking about in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm talking about my name, Trav Perry. I made the choice to show every peer, every family member that know me personally. I ain't talking about in the whole world. I'm talking about my world. I made a choice to never sell drugs and do anything to destroy my people. And I made a choice to show every person that know me. I'm talking about personally. Motherfucker, you can't outshine me because you sell drugs, you weak ass nigga. This glow come from within, and it's righteous and real. I made a choice to show that. And if that sound harsh, then how dare that be harsh to somebody who made the choice? to destroy your daddy and your mama through addiction or crack, and put them in conditions of so being weak and decile that they sold their daughters and sacrificed the dignity of everything they have just so this weak motherfucker could buy rims and Jordans. How dare you not see the choices of those weak motherfuckers, but not understand the choices I made to show my little brother and all his friends that you can have it all. The woman, the cars, the house, the clothes, the shoes. By just waking up and being real, going to work, respecting people, loving people, creating a power behind your name and an influence behind your game. A lot of young black men don't know that that is a choice. And if you ain't never understood in any moment of why I make the choice to come on here every Thursday, it's to give you the power to know, regardless of what anybody tell you, you have the choice to be a hero and a shero, and give love and receive love, and create the power that's cipher within our life and circles. So you wake up every day and make the choice. It's yours to make. The opposite of choice is necessity. We always know the things we need. Ain't no choices about that. These are the things we stand on. Get them out the way and choose on what matters, and who matters after that becomes real easy, man. We give a shout out to my brother Black, my brother Monk, everybody on the trucking line, Dexter, Lil John, AJ, D. White, Barbara, Big A, my brother Monk, AJ. Respect y'all brothers. I make a choice to get on that line, cut a goddamn fruit. And I love it. I love y'all, man. I have grown into a better me. I'm growing, baby. I'm better than who I used to be. I've been on this journey for 45 years. I had some good times as well as I have shared some tears. I'm getting better and better every day. Feeling like I'm moving in the right way. Hold me down. I love you.